Hello, and welcome to another OpenMW release video. OpenMW is a free and open source game engine which runs the Elder Scrolls III Morrowind and allows you to enjoy this classic RPG on a modern, flexible, and continuously updated engine with native support for macOS, Linux, and Windows.
We, the OpenMW team, are proud to announce the release of version 0.47.0 of our engine. Grab it from our download page on openmw.org or head over to our GitLab repository to build OpenMW from source. And now, let's have a look at the main features of the new OpenMW release. Roll VT.
The most noticeable change in the new version is object paging, which makes OpenMW display distant objects with merge geometry to reduce the number of draw calls. This allows you to crank up your viewing distance without killing your FPS. Just enable Distant Land in the launcher and enjoy distant vistas filled with trees, buildings, and other objects. Please note that our implementation of object paging works out of the box. It's also very efficient, even for greater view distances and object densities.
The second feature we want to talk about is proper ground cover support. In the past, OpenMW did not differentiate between normal objects and ground cover, which caused performance and collision issues. In version 0.47.0, you can specify ground cover mods in your configuration file to make them work as expected. Ground cover mods like Remiro's ground cover, Esthesia ground cover, or the built-in ground cover in Skyrim Home of the Nords, which you are currently looking at, will greatly benefit from this change. However, we are likely going to implement a more modern, flexible, and highly efficient ground cover system in the future.
For the new release, we have upgraded our lighting system to use shaders instead of a fixed function pipeline. This allows OpenMW to display a huge amount of light sources at the same time compared to the previous limit of 8, which even Skyrim suffers from to this very day. It also affects ground cover, which vastly improves the visual quality of nighttime scenes. However, users of integrated graphics cards or with older hardware might need to stick with Shaders Compatibility mode, which is visually indistinguishable from regular Shaders mode, but has a bigger performance impact for greater light limits. Currently, macOS users are restricted to this mode as well. Please note that, due to technical reasons, some scenes, especially interior ones, might look darker than before in OpenMW. To alleviate that issue, we have implemented an in-game slider for adjusting the minimum interior brightness.
The new version also comes with several improvements to camera, actor movement, and physics. Experience a camera with modern, highly customizable optional features such as head bobbing in first-person view, a dynamic over-the-shoulder camera in third-person view, and an improved vanity camera. Enable smooth movement and turn to movement direction for your character to make the most out of Morrowind's very elaborate animations. Watch other NPCs profit from this change too, and marvel at their improved manners. They avoid collisions, turn more naturally toward your character when greeting them,
You will bring me great honor.
and even make space for each other in combat. Last but not least, OpenMW received various physics improvements, now supports multi-threaded physics, and uses a new movement solver in order to overcome previous performance bottlenecks and eliminate many physics-related glitches and bugs.
Now, where did I put that?
Please, by all means. I'm listening.
Well, hello then. A pleasure to meet you. Greetings. What shall we talk about?
Our last engine feature for today is a GUI-related change. Dialog topics now have different colors depending on whether they provide new information or not.
Yes, stranger.
This makes talking to all these hobby encyclopedists a lot easier. For your convenience, the color scheme is customizable in the user settings.
We want to end this list with two more general points of interest. First of all, OpenMW comes with its own editor, OpenMW CS, which will eventually supersede Morrowind's original construction set in terms of functionality and user-friendliness. OpenMW CS isn't fully feature-complete yet, and it still receives active development with several new features making it into the current release. For example, instance drag selection, improved colors in the 3D view, and better handling of deleted references, alongside various bug fixes. Secondly, OpenMW will eventually allow content creators to develop standalone games completely independent from Morrowind's contents. To facilitate this process, we are going to provide a setup with the minimum amount of assets necessary for game developers to jump right into working on their own game. This so-called game template will be accompanied by one or more so-called example suites, which are very bare-bone miniature games demonstrating certain aspects of the OpenMW engine and providing a small set of assets themselves. One of these example suite projects has recently seen great progress and is about to have its first major release. A first glimpse at the possibilities OpenMW will offer in the future.
That's it for this video. If you want to know more, consider reading the full release announcement for more in-depth information and check out our documentation on GitLab and readthedocs.io. All links are available in the video description.
If you want to join our community, need some help, or want to give us feedback, visit our forum on openmw.org, our community on Reddit, or our OpenMW Discord server. For reporting bugs or creating feature requests, GitLab is your first choice. And remember, OpenMW is a volunteer project, which is why we are excited about each and every new member. Whether you are a developer, documentation writer, PR supporter, OpenMW-friendly mod creator, playtester, or just an average internet lurker. Thank you for your invaluable support.
We hope to see you again for the upcoming 0.48.0 release announcement, or any video content we can churn out in the meantime.
Until then, thanks for watching.